I'm struggling to succeed at both life and work. I can't seem to balance the two. As I find myself at my desk, the soft glow of my laptop casting light in the dim room, a stream of thoughts continues to flow through my mind. As I sit here, absorbed in my work late into the night, my phone vibrates with a flurry of missed calls and messages from my family and my friends. A reminder of their presence and concern for me. The guilt inside me, heavy and persistent. I often find myself navigating the delicate balance between the pressure of deadlines and nurturing the meaningful relationships in my life. Each late night carries a weight of conflict, as if I am choosing between my aspirations and the people I care about. Despite it being a Friday night, with the city alive and vibrant around me, I found myself anchored to my desk. In the stillness of the office, I found myself typing with urgency, the deadline looming over me. The only sound accompanying my frantic thoughts was the gentle hum of the air conditioner, a reminder of the solitude in which I worked. My mom called me again. I have to miss out on another family dinner. It must have been weeks since I didn't visit them. As I continued to work, my sister reached out to me again, sharing, "We're at dinner." I reluctantly refused. I got work. After a while, my phone illuminated with my friend's message, wondering where I was. My stomach churned with unease. Even though I had committed to being with them, the demands of my work took over my day. I typed out an apology in haste, yet the weight of guilt lingered within me. I tried to focus, yet my mind kept drifting back to the warmth of connection that seemed to elude me, in the laughter that felt so distant. As the evening unfolded, the clock marked the passage of time, signaling that it was now 10 p.m. Finally, I shut my laptop, yet the weight of unfinished tasks lingered, pressing down on my thoughts. Upon arriving home, the overwhelming silence was all over me, and I sank onto the couch. The silence grew heavy as my friends ceased their messages. It became evident that I was gradually losing touch with myself as I permitted work to dominate my life again. In that moment, I came to understand that a shift was necessary. As the familiar deadline drew near, another Friday quietly awaited on the horizon. This time, I paused. There needs to be a change. I can't go on like this. I can't prioritize my work over my family and friends. I set a firm boundary for myself, designating 6 p.m. as my time to disconnect, and I committed to honoring that decision. As I closed my laptop with a soft click, the clock chimed the hour, and I felt a quiet resolve settle within me. A promise I made to myself at that moment. The cool evening air brushed against my skin as I stepped away from the office, making my way to my parents' place for dinner. The warm scent of delicious food and the joyful sounds of laughter wrapped around me, creating a comforting atmosphere. For the first time in weeks, I truly felt engaged as we shared our conversation and laughter. The next morning, I awoke feeling refreshed and with a sense of clarity in my mind, with a sense of purpose. I approached my work tasks, inspired by the sense of equilibrium I had found the night before. As I leave the office at 6 p.m., once again, a gentle sense of pride washed over me, knowing I had fulfilled my deadline without the frantic urgency that often accompanies such moments. It was as if I had taken a deep breath for the first time, finally bringing together the two worlds that had once felt so separate. That change transformed everything. What made it so challenging for me to break free from the imbalance that had gripped me for such an extended period? The weight of guilt settled heavily upon me. A deep-seated belief that life and work were at odds, forcing me to confront the painful choice between the two. As a young woman, I often felt the weight of expectations to nurture my relationships while also striving for professional success, a balance that often felt out of reach. The long hours took a toll on my relationships, leaving me with a sense of conflict and exhaustion. However, my perspective shifted after that Friday. I came to realize that true inner peace starts from within. When I find myself at ease and in control, I notice how everything around me is influenced by that state of being. That truly resonated with me. The belief that I had to be present in every moment and fulfill every role deepened my sense of guilt. To truly flourish, I realized that I required balance, much like a tree that thrives with both roots and branches. The tension eased as soon as I set that clear off time. I was embracing intention, not experiencing failure. I came to realize that true harmony arises from within, rather than from pushing oneself too far. I started to set daily boundaries and carve out moments for the things that truly mattered to me. Though it had its imperfections, it was authentic and played a significant role in helping me rediscover my true self. My purpose isn't solely defined by my job. Rather, I engage in work to support the life I wish to lead. That's the reason I find myself drawn back to it time and again. Boundaries do not confine me. Instead, they create space for joy, the loved ones in my life, and the existence I aspire to embrace. With every moment of pause I encounter, I strive to move closer to that goal. I pause when a sense of guilt begins to arise in me. I gently remind myself that I am the first to discover peace as I take a deep breath and connect with the ground beneath my feet. In honoring my time, I also honor the people I hold dear. I can't say that they are important to me, and I love them, but I have no time for them. At this moment, everything falls into place. Imbalance serves as a gentle reminder to redirect my attention, rather than an inevitable state of being. I'm discovering how to thoughtfully merge these two worlds. I'm making progress. I sense a greater sense of completeness and a reduction in my inner conflict now. Consider this approach when you find yourself feeling overwhelmed. Set a clear off time and honor it. Even though it may seem like a small step, its impact is profound. You are enough just as you are.